Okay. First of all, guys, my condolences about everything that happened. And
thank you very much. We appreciate you very much.
Dee, tell me what's going through. First of all, tell me how you want people to remember him and honor him at this point.
Well, I just want people to always remember his music, how talented he was and how great he was, and it was just a blessing to have him in. He was a gift, and he got his message across through his music. So he always felt like he did God's work. So that's just remember him for speaking for God. That was the main thing for him. He just wanted to be the voice of God.
And that's what it was.
That was one of his main things, the voice of God. If you ever listen to his music, he never talked about cars, money, girls. He always just talked about difficult situations that you can get yourself out of. And he helped a lot of other people get through hard times as well, because that's the type of music he wanted to make, to be able to reach people that's going through the same thing he was going through. So that's the music he made.
And a lot of connection. Craig, my condolences to you.
Thank you, Lisa. And we thank you, first of all, because he loved you. He loved you because he knows you represent the culture, and the way you handled this whole ordeal was with respect and class. And I know he's looking down right now, and he appreciates that.
Well, thank you very much. Why do you think people connected with him? I've never seen anything like it, to tell you the truth.
Because Earl is real. He's authentic. He's the people's champ. He's like the Ali of hip hop, of rap, because the world loved him. You see, it's not millions, there are billions of people praying for him. Other people can make a hot rap. We always talk about it.
Yeah.
They make a hot rap, hot line, but with him, you believe him. No matter what he says, you believe him because it comes from his spirit, his guts. And so the people, that resonated with the people. I could take his rhyme right now and I can spit it for you. Give me the same beat, it's not going to have the same power, because he lived it. It's his pain, his struggle, his passion. And so he connected with the people, and that's the one thing, it's real love. So it's not even, it's a friendship, little brother thing. DNY had him 10 years before you knew who DMX was.
Right.
And so people don't get that. This is not a business for us.
No, it's a way of life, honestly. Indeed, one of the things about him too was every time I was with him, well, a lot of times it was on the streets and there were people around,
Right.
he would just be talking with the people. It wasn't I can't talk right now.
He
helping people out.
The good part with X is that he came up with us, and we really came from the streets, so he had no fear of the people that where he came from. He would not want you to stop the people from coming to talk to him. He wanted to talk to them. He didn't need no security. He would do security if he had to do a show or something. He had to get through the crowd. But if he had to just walk through these projects, he'll just walk through and talk to the people and give them some love and give them a little pointers on what they could do with their life. He just wanted to always be on hands with the people. He never was fake. He was always just genuine with the people.
And talk with me about the other thing about him that I love so much was his will to live and his positivity. It was like he went through so much. He was open, all the legal stuff, the substance abuse challenges, all these things. No matter what happened, he came out and was like, I'm going to try to do it again. I'm going to try to be better this time around. Like, he just kept trying and fighting and battling with every breath.
Right. He just never gave up, and he just had the right people around. See, when you got the right people around you, he's going to be forced to do the right thing. So we pushing him that way. If he's pulling that way, we push him this way. If he go that way, Craig would tell you that it's just another ending thing with X, and we just had to stay on our toes with him at all times. And he was getting better and better and better. You seen that he put on his weight was better. He was looking good. He was looking
great.
Looking great. You see him right now laying in there. He looked like he looked like he was just born.
Fell asleep on the couch.
Right.
Yeah, just on the couch.
Like that. And Craig, tell us about. Cause I got a call from an artist, a friend from Miami last night. He was saying how, they had been seeing him in Miami. He was doing really well. He was making all kinds of connections with people and really getting back into the whole full swing of the music thing, and just really enjoying his, like, for a moment, and really enjoying who he is and what he's given to all of us. But tell us what was on deck for 2021, because the other part of this that's so sad is that this was like a whole new chapter that was about to start for him this year.
And it really was, the music was just a commercial, because what he spoke about less was the music, but the album is classic. Dee and I, back when COVID was announced, we jumped in an RV with X and we drove to Nashville, Tennessee. We drove down there in an RV because he was like, we can't get stuck in New York. Let's go start the album. So we spent time in Nashville. Was it 4 months?
Yeah, we was over there for a couple of months, and it's probably it's just sad that he ain't gonna be here. But the music, we did all the albums, but this album right here is special. Like you probably never heard no music like you heard on this one that we did just now. This is probably one of his great albums.
It's gonna be one of the classics.
It's a classic for sure.
One of the classics. And how do you want people to remember him and honor his memory right now?
You know, you guys were talking about his fighting spirit, and he had BFW tatted on his neck, built for war. You know, fight to the end. You know, he always said, "Dog, baby, fight to the end," and that's what he did. But he was becoming a better man, a better father. He was doing a lot of introspection. The album was one thing. He was excited about it. He couldn't wait to promote it and get out there with the music. But his main thing was his children. You know, and we were in development process for a fatherhood show actually, and had gone into a contract with a production company, and we were getting ready to shop it, where he was bringing his children together, not only repairing his relationships with them, but introducing a lot of them for the first time to one another, and that was his main focus. And so what we did to help raise his spirits while he was in the hospital is we contacted the mothers, we contacted the children, and we got them all up here. You know, and so we started the process, but our hope was that he would wake up and we'd let him see, like, yeah, look it, you know, we got your kids, we got the ball rolling. So it was a beautiful thing. It was a blessing. The good thing that has come out of this is a blessing that, I mean, you would have thought they've known each other forever.
Exactly.
They clicked immediately right away. So
that's
it's
amazing.
a beautiful thing. And so when you look at them, you see him. You were talking about it, right? Cross. You look in their eyes. Cross is no
and you see the seed right there.
You see him right.
You see right there.
Just like that.
Dee, let me just ask you about the Rough Riders. Like, give us an idea about the Rough Riders in the very beginning.
I mean,
him and the Rough Riders, because there was such a moving tribute on Sunday when everybody rolled in here.
You know what was so amazing about the music in the Rough Rider when it came to X is that he was like our first artist. And like I told him, we had the label already and we was dealing with different artists, but he was one of the artists that really kind of like helped me even consider doing music, because I just knew he had talent, and I was like, this is probably somebody that can that we can help change the game and everything. So we believed in him. He was just a great artist. You just know he just loved what he was doing. You ever seen him rhyme? He rhymed from the heart. It's passion. Like it just
pours out of him.
Can't even help it.
Right.
Like with music, no music. Anytime he speak, it's felt, because he's speaking what he feels and he's speaking what he lived. Not trying to put a bunch of words that match.
Right.
He's telling you exactly what he went through.
It just come right out.
All the way.
All right. Well, and how are you gonna find the strength to deal with this? Like, how are you?
I mean, we mentally strong around here, so we go through a lot of different things. This is a difficult one, but we got, the only thing that we do have is the music that keep us living forever with him. So we got his new album coming out soon, so as soon as we finish that, they're gonna love him even more.
Okay. All right, Dee, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you.
Let him just get a shot here. Can we get a shot, Sky, real quick? Just...